Before electricity reached the kitchen, everything ran on muscle, fire, or luck. Cooking meant tending a coal or wood stove, washing was done by hand, and food storage relied on blocks of ice. The kitchen was the hardest working room in a home, and the least forgiving. When electric light first arrived in the early 1900s, it changed everything. It meant you could cook after dark without oil lamps or open flames. Electricity began to replace gas and coal in wealthier homes, and once homes were wired, inventors quickly turned their attention to the kitchen. Small appliances led the charge. In 1909, General Electric introduced one of the first electric toasters, with exposed coils that toasted one side of the bread at a time. Around the same time, electric kettles and irons became symbols of modern convenience. By the 1920s, manufacturers were producing electric coffee percolators and early waffle irons. These devices were expensive, often costing a week's wages, but they showed the promise of a home powered by electricity. The electric stove arrived in the 1910s but didn't become widespread until the 1930s, when reliable power supplies reached more homes. The Hotpoint electric range and Frigidaire's electric cookers replaced gas flames with glowing coils. Cooking became safer, cleaner, and far more precise. Then came the refrigerator, perhaps the single most transformative kitchen appliance. Before that, people used iceboxes, wooden cabinets lined with tin, cooled by large blocks of ice delivered by the iceman every few days. In 1913, Fred W. Wolf developed the first domestic electric refrigerator, and Frigidaire mass-produced them in the 1920s. By the late 1930s, the icebox was nearly extinct in urban homes. Refrigeration changed everything. It extended food life, reduced waste, and allowed families to shop weekly instead of daily. It also changed diets, more fresh milk, meat, and vegetables year-round. The washing machine, too, revolutionized household labor. In 1908, Alva J. Fisher patented the first electric-powered washing machine. It had a drum made of wood and an electric motor underneath. By the 1930s, manufacturers refined the design, adding ringers and timers. The first automatic washer appeared in 1937, and by the 1950s, automatic washing was a normal part of modern life. Electricity turned what used to be an all-day chore into something you could start, leave running, and finish before lunch. The post-war years brought an explosion of electric appliances. Mixers like the Sunbeam Mixmaster became a staple on every counter, and blenders appeared in the 1940s, making milkshakes and soups easy to prepare, with the automatic pop-up toaster in the same era. Then came the microwave oven. Percy Spencer accidentally discovered microwave heating while working with radar in 1945. By 1967, the first home model, the Amana Radarange, became available, although early units were huge and costly. Becoming common by the late 1970s. Electric dishwashers also entered homes, first as luxury items, then as everyday tools. By the 1960s, kitchens were filled with gadgets that promised a push-button future. In later times, manufacturers have focused on energy efficiency and safety. New insulation, automatic shutoffs, and low-energy heating elements became selling points. Compact microwaves, coffee makers, and slow cookers became essential household items. By the 1980s and 90s, almost every kitchen appliance we know today, from food processors to bread makers, had arrived. Today, electricity in the kitchen is smarter and more efficient than ever. Induction hob heat with magnetic fields instead of flames. Smart fridges that track expiration dates and connect to shopping apps. Ovens that use cameras and AI to identify food and set the right temperature automatically. And the latest trend, the air fryer, is simply a compact convection oven, reimagined for the 21st century. The kitchen has always been the testing ground for innovation where technology meets everyday life. And it all began with one simple idea, that work could be made easier, cleaner, and a little more human with the flick of a switch. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe, like and comment. It makes a big difference. And don't forget to be on the lookout for our next video. We look forward to seeing you soon. Take care.